Sip Rajinder, Sip Samatma, Sip Rajesh, Sip Ru Mataji, Sip Yogini, Sip Swami Anand, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Bliko, Sip Girish, Sip Sagai, Sip Tina, Sip Vanita, Sip Sudeep, Sip Shair Rajesh, Sip Krishna, Sip Ranjana, Sip Chidanand, Sip Pankaj, Sip Atmatray, Sip Bliss, and again Sip Ru Mataji. And welcome all of you on the call. We are trying to start off a session which is an open session today. And the open session is the session that you can ask any question. And therefore, let us see who are the ones who would like to start today. Yes. I am Ranjana, the first one to start. So Ranjana, the mic is over to you. Can you please unmute? Can you please unmute and speak?
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I want to know, when we pray to God, should we just express our gratitudes, or we can express our desires also?
Actually, it's a very interesting question. What is the subject of prayer all about in the journey of enlightenment? It all depends whether you are praying as a mumukshu, you are praying as a jigyasu, you are praying. It all depends upon how you are praying. If you are praying as a mumukshu, O Prabhu, O Lord, I am seeking you, O Lord, I am seeking you. This is your prayer. If you're praying as a jigyasu, the prayer is, O Lord, give me realization of the truth. If you are praying as an ordinary human being, then you are praying, Prabhu, mere beta ka tabiyat theek nahi hai, make my son okay. I want my child to come first in class. You are praying, your prayers are very, very basic prayers. So it depends upon what state you are. If you have reached a state of a yogi, then your prayers are, Prabhu, I seek you. I want to be united with you and you alone, nothing else. Therefore, it all depends. I know you asked me a question. I have deviated slightly because on this call, what are we going to ask Prabhu? Prabhu, mujhe make me millionaire, make me billionaire, give me mujhe now lakha manga de re. What will be? So what? Tell me in what context you ask this question, so I can help you a little bit more. Unmute, Ranjana, please.
Yes, I just asked because I don't want anything otherwise. I just want that I should not be dependent on anyone during my last days, maybe financially, physically, emotionally. I should not be a botheration for anyone, and my children should live happily in love and harmony. This is what I wish.
We sent out the message today. So the question is this: if you actually are seeking God, you can ask this question. But if you ask me, the best way to pray is the prayer of surrender. Oh Lord, I have surrendered everything to you. Oh Lord, you will take care of me. Tell me, I'm asking you a question. Because it's no point in me giving you an ordinary answer. You're not looking at an ordinary answer from me. So please pray as follows. I'm telling you how to pray.
Yeah.
Prabhu, look at the points. Prabhu, God, you are not far away. You are not away from me. You are inside me. You are capable of anything. You are capable of everything. You are omnipresent. You are omnipotent. You are omniscient. You know it all. You can do anything. Correct? I surrender myself to you. I'm asking you a question. Should we fear about tomorrow?
No.
Should we worry about whether it is so, Ranjana, it is so shallow. It is so shallow to pray to God, say, Prabhu, pata hai, main buddhi ho jaungi na, mere bete ko mujhe sambhalna, Prabhu. No, it is so shallow. So I'm teaching you the right way to pray. The right way to pray is a prayer of surrender. Because no point I can't give you a wrong way to pray. I don't know the wrong way to pray. When we are growing, first, we ask God, God, I want success. God, I want money. God, I want my children to be happily settled. I want my child to come first in class. What's all this? God will laugh at all this. See, but sleep is inside you. So I'm giving you all the right way to pray is a prayer of complete surrender. Oh Lord, what am I? मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. Oh Lord, I am nothing. What am I? What do I seek? लहर एक हूँ मैं प्रभु. हाँ, मैं तो एक लहर हूँ, तू समुंदर है. This is the right way to pray, and I hope that you will get there. Okay, good. I don't know. I deviated, but you can ask me if something more you want to ask me. Please ask me.
No, thank you, Guruji. I got the message.
Because we should not pray, Ranjana. If we have any other prayer, it only means we do not trust God. We have to live with that complete trust, that complete surrender. This is the right way to pray. Thank you, Ranjana. We are now going on to Krishna.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, this is a question. This is a doubt I get when during the calls. You always say, I didn't know the answer. SIP give me the answer, or SIP gives me the answer. So is it a super conscious state due to realization you get the answers, or is it a sharpened memory due to knowledge?
There is nothing like sharpened memory. We are nothing. Sharpened memory doesn't exist. When we are in a state of consciousness, and this is the truth, I don't do any dramabazi with you. And I'm not showing any miracles to you. No, this is the truth. The truth is, when there's a question, there are some answers in my head, but I do not conclude the answer. Now, when Ranjana asked me a question, I did not conclude the answer. I'm telling Ranjana, I did not give her the answer. Because I can give you 10 different answers. She asked me some question. She asked me, where is Bombay? I told her Delhi is not here. Just now she asked me a different question. She asked me, Mumbai kahan hai? I said, Mumbai ki baat mat karo. Delhi ki baat karo. Why did I say that? I give the answer based on the inspiration of the divine. I am nothing. I speak nothing. I know nothing. I am just a voice of the Supreme. That doesn't mean I'm great. I'm nothing. I hope you understand what I'm saying. We have to become nothing. We have to know nothing to know everything. Unless if I come to this call as somebody who knows everything, I cannot give you an answer at all. It will be a human answer. So, and that's why there's no heightened memory, all bullshit.
So that is what I asked. So it is a super conscious state, can I say it like that? But then can we also reach that state?
Anybody can reach that state. But to reach that state, you must be nothing.
That's a very evolved state, right? Being nothing.
No, you have to reach that state of saying, I am not Krishna. Krishna is just one name given to this body. I am not the mind and ego that was born with the karma. The truth, no, am I telling this what I've taught you every day? I teach you the same thing or something different? And is it the truth or I'm giving some rubbish to you? It is the truth. What is the truth? The truth is we are nothing. The moment we reach that state of nothingness, you will find the divine appearing. But you have to reach that state of nothingness. As long as you are not you are in that state that I am Krishna, I am giving the answers, then you have to use your memory, sharpened memory, and your intelligence. I have no intelligence. I have no memory. I have no intelligence. I am nothing. This is the way to be able to give the answer of the divine. And this is the honest truth. This is how I speak. This is how I live. I live in surrender, complete surrender. You know, you didn't come on the call yesterday. You were on the call yesterday?
So yesterday also I had a different experience. Normally I get a little bit agitated, but again I'm telling the calls are empowering us to another level because maybe because probably I talked to you and you said in dire situations you can take a, when it is, I was not in conflict and I was so peaceful yesterday. And then I came home and then I watched. But so I have a follow-up question with this. Why I asked was because is consciousness and existence same?
What do you mean? What do you mean by is consciousness and existence same?
I have a doubt. I'll tell you why.
I have told you very clearly that the soul, you know what soul is? It's a spark of unity. And whatever we speak, even a child should be able to say, what is the soul?
That. Soul and
Soul is a
consciousness.
spark. Soul is a spark of unique life.
Right.
From that soul comes what is called consciousness of life.
Yes.
Now, from that consciousness of life, that is not the consciousness we are talking about. That consciousness of life is one thing. In that consciousness of life, right? When there is a consciousness of life, there is mind, there is ego. So if we are in that state of mind and ego, then what happens? Then there is no consciousness. But if we are in the state of consciousness, then we are in a state of thoughtlessness. In that state of thoughtlessness, there is no mind. There are only thoughts that enter the consciousness. You know this, right? Is there any?
Yeah, there is a doubt. You know why I asked this? One is you say there are two kinds of consciousness. Like I'm asking about not that the illuminating factor. No, it is not that the conscious of something. In that infinite consciousness, there is that existence. No. Why I'm asking this also, I'll tell you why. May I?
Yes, please tell.
Yeah, because see, when you said there is one illuminating factor, then the other thing is, what can I say? That is not sentient or it is inert. If there is only one illuminating factor, the other thing must be inert. So if the consciousness is the only illuminating factor, then the isness is inert. No, how can that be?
Can you see what is behind me? I'm going to bend. See what is behind me. What can you see? Can you see?
Yeah, can see.
No, I don't think. Unfortunately, you cannot see.
Blue.
Can you now see what is behind me?
Yeah. Yes.
What is?
Mumbai.
What do you see?
The waters.
What is in the water?
Reflected sun.
Ah, good. What do you see in the reflected sun?
It is just a reflection.
It's shimmering. It's shimmering with light.
Right.
Where is that light coming from?
One sun.
Millions of waves.
Right.
We all have that. We all have that consciousness. Like these millions of waves are shimmering. They're shimmering. They're shimmering with light. That consciousness is different. The consciousness we are talking about is a state of consciousness. We have consciousness because of the soul. And we are in a state of consciousness because we are in a state of thoughtlessness. They are two different consciousness. Are you clear? Being in a state of consciousness is different. Having consciousness is different. Now tell me whether you understand it. Having consciousness is having the soul in you. When the soul departs, will you have consciousness? No, that the soul has departed. But that is different. When you are having consciousness, that means the soul is there. But when you are in consciousness, if you are in consciousness, means you are in a state of thoughtlessness. So you must understand the difference between these two. It is like being in the present moment and somebody giving you a present. Somebody giving you a present is they are giving you a gift. Being in the present moment is different. Both the words are present. Okay, good. Let us move on to the next. Next is Bala Bliss Rajendra. Bala.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Bala.
You were going to tell about Anna, how does food affects our thoughts. You were going to speak on that topic, no?
Yeah, we said we will have a full session, but I already told you that food affects you, and therefore you have to be careful of what food you have. That much I have told you.
Yeah, but can you thoda bol sakte kya aap thoda?
No, it needs a full session. I have to prepare 30 minutes talk to you to tell you that.
So when
we'll do it. One of these, it will take maybe 1 to 3 weeks. But only what I'm telling you now, for the moment, food affects our life and our thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
We should not eat rajasic food and tamasic food. Tamasic food is dead food. Rajasic food is passionate food. We should eat sattvic food. Sattvic food means pure, simple food. This is what I'm telling you today. For me, honestly, I don't even know the subject.
Because
I don't even know. I have to study. I know it subconsciously. I know it in the back of my head. I don't speak on a subject unless I am properly versed with it. I will pull out the subject properly, prepare a talk, and then talk to you.
soon we will speak on this, huh, Guruji?
Yeah, give me a few weeks, 2-3 weeks. I will prepare a talk. Okay?
I
But
want to
I have
ask
given you the. I have given you the answer for now. I have given you. Eat sattvic food. If you want to Google sattvic food and eat sattvic food. But I'll give you more insight later. Yeah, you want one more question? Please tell
one
me.
more question. गुरुजी ऐसा क्यों होता है कि मैं अभी 3 लोगों के साथ रहती हूँ. I am totally different and those 2 are totally different.
Because of karma. Because of karma.
And so much time I decide कि मेरे को मन में हलचल नहीं होना है, किसी के लिए कुछ लाना नहीं है. But soon when as I enter home, all the things vanish away. क्या करूँ मैं गुरुजी इसके लिए? बाहर रहती हूँ तब तक अच्छी रहती हूँ.
No, they're two different questions. Now, one question you asked me, why are 3 people different? I gave answer. It's because of karma. What is your second question? Third question?
I like to eat sattvic, and those I like to maintain my lifestyle in a sattvic way. But those, my husband, my daughter, they are totally different from me.
So what can you do? It's their karma.
पर वो कैसे मैं फिर निर्विचार स्थिति कहाँ से लाऊं ये गुरुजी?
So you have to. Do you want? I'm asking you. You want moksha or not?
Yeah, I want.
Yeah. Because your husband and your daughter cannot get moksha, will you also give it up?
No, how I'll give up?
No, you make up your mind. See, understand one thing. Wait, your husband was born with another mother and father. Yeah. He has his own karma. Your daughter has her own karma. You, me, they all are separate. We have individual karma. Enlightenment is a single subject. You cannot say, a lot of gurus, so they talk about this. What they talk about? Oh, family karma, country karma. All this doesn't work. Karma is individual karma. Only individual karma. There is nothing but individual karma. So you have to understand that.
How can I surrender, but Guruji?
By letting go. I told Ranjana just now. She said I want to pray for so many desires. When I told her, she accepted. She did not say, but how can I pray like that? No, I guided Ranjana. What did I tell Ranjana? I told Ranjana, if you really want to be on this path, what you must do, surrender. Tell Prabhu, tum hi sab kuch janat pritam, teri ichha purat ho. Dukh mein sukh mein mere pritam, teri ichha purat ho. You just surrender. Let me tell you one thing. You are lucky you're on this call. You're one of those one amongst millions who is lucky to follow this path. Others will just live and die. They will not find out who am I. They will achieve nothing. You are lucky. Therefore, don't try to say, no. I want my daughter also to achieve. Then you also will miss it. You try. You try to tell your daughter. If your daughter has got good right karma, your daughter, she's not a dog or a frog or a tree or a butterfly or a bee. She has got her own sense, her own intelligence. Let her decide. You don't have to worry about it. You do your portion.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you. Bliss. Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Sham dear.
Bliss. Tell me.
You can read what I write.
I can always read what you write. So, my dear Bliss, Bliss tells me, bonjour, how do you chase away an invading thought that spins relentlessly in your head? Many people asking me this question last 2 days. How do you chase that thought that relentlessly drills you and reels in your head? It comes after intense emotion. You chase it away, but the thought comes back and pecks you again and again and again and again. That is called the mind. That is proper. That is called the mind.
Yeah.
So
And
as long as you are in the mind state, the thought, it will come, it will drill you, it will kill you, it will it will go
I was
on and
trying
on
to
and
face it,
on.
but she come back again and then again
That
and then
is
again.
very,
I
that
fight
is,
with
no,
her.
that is very, very normal. Very normal.
But
Everybody in
I
the world,
don't lost my temper. I was calm, but I was always thinking of this and
because
flabbergasted.
because you are in consciousness, you are quiet. Other people, if it was in your place, other people, they will catch and they will give. No, because you are quiet. So
Yes.
we have to be in complete state of consciousness. Then you will say, Ye Leela hai Maya, kuch bhi sach to na, which means this is a drama, it's like a dream, there is no need to scream.
Yes.
You
It's
reach,
true.
you reach that, yesterday I was having call, I told you yesterday,
Yes.
you were there in the call yesterday.
Yes, I was there.
I told you goodbye. I am going to take a flight from Helsinki to India. Remember?
Yeah.
So I took my bag and I went to the plane. And they told me the plane is closed.
Oops.
They told me, sorry, you are late. We cannot let you go from Helsinki to India. Cannot go. Then what do you feel like doing? But the plane is still standing there. The plane is standing there and the aero bridge, the connection is there. I think, please, 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 see, it's there. Then there, please, please, let me go inside. See, no, you're late. Cannot go now. Cannot go. No, please, 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 no. Cannot go, cannot go, cannot go. Then what do? Then they told me, then I thought, okay, what about my next flight? They said, no, tear the ticket and throw in the dustbin, buy new ticket.
What?
Then what do you do? Then what do
Oh
you
my
do?
goodness.
So is it more bad than your thought? So you have to learn to be calm. So I came to this new place in Helsinki and the ocean, and I came and I started my retreat in Helsinki. I say another 2 days, I cannot go anywhere, no flight. So so you have to learn to be calm. You should
Yes,
not.
we have no choice to accept and surrender. We have no choice.
Surrender.
You know?
Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. So normally I could have got so angry. The plane is there. Plane is standing there. No, you are late. You cannot go in the plane. You cannot go.
Oh my God.
Rajendra.
Really a bad story.
Rajendra, bolo.
Hope
And
it's never
well,
happened to me. I will get crazy.
Rajendra.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
We have learned a lot about mind and ego. There is also one more commonly used term that is known as self-esteem.
Huh?
If
Huh.
self-esteem, if at all it is there, then it must be again a game plan of mind. Now I want to know its proximity to ego.
Of course.
And if you don't live in the mind state, then how can it exist? Because people say,
Self-esteem is a decorated ego.
yes.
Self-esteem is ego nicely, suppose it's a hair and combed hair. Self-esteem is nicely combed hair. How you see my self-esteem? How the self-esteem is ego.
Yes.
When you reach a state of realization, then I am nothing. Oh Lord, I am nothing. There is the question of self-esteem.
Yeah.
There is no self.
Yeah.
The self is the supreme.
Yeah.
You need to reach that state. Lot of people think, oh, I have no ego, but I have self-esteem. Huh? No. When you say self-esteem, means you other people are putting down.
Yeah.
You have to learn to have others' esteem. You have to sit in everybody. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. This is the replacement of self-esteem. You need that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vanita, Yogita, Vanita and Yogita. Vanita.
Just a small question. I don't know. I tried to answer myself, but I couldn't find the answer. When we are doing daily activities, which everyone has to do, then how to know that my mind is detached? Any activities for that matter. How to know that my mind is detached from that?
If you are free, then you are detached.
Okay.
See, let me tell you one thing. Suppose I'm telling you, you want to attend this Zoom call, but somebody stops you from attending this Zoom call. That means you're attached or you're detached?
No, that I will not be very happy. And I will not listen also if they say.
No.
So that
But if
means
you
I
listen,
get,
no.
yes,
If you listen, if you listen means what's the meaning? You're attached. You are attached to something or somebody, and that is stopping you from mukti. Mukti means freedom. The sign of detachment is the sign of freedom. You are free to do what you want to do, to be who you want to be. The problem is this: we all become slaves. We become a slave and we are controlled by the mind. The mind makes us blind. The mind does not let us do the right things. It is a very delicate subject. At what we start thinking, but those people, my mother and father, after all, I have to please my mother and father. They are my mother and father. My guru asked me the question, you please your father on earth and you displease your father in heaven. Is it okay? Therefore, I am attached to my mother and father. My mother and father would always tell me, eat chicken, eat chicken, eat chicken. I was vegetarian. No, I will not eat chicken. Sometimes they would get very angry. They would get very angry. I'm not eating. I'm disobeying them. But if I stick to my point because of my moral grounds, because of my spiritual grounds, then I am detached. If I do the wrong things, if you are doing the wrong things, you know you're doing the wrong things, you are attached. Are you getting the point? Are you relating to you or not relating to you?
Yes, correct.
So,
I got
Vanessa,
it.
you already know I don't have to tell you. You know you're doing wrong. And you are doing wrong because you are attached.
Okay.
And if you're attached, you will never do right.
Okay, right.
I hope you get the point. It's very important for us.
But what my question is, when we are doing something in the kitchen or whatever it is, some work, daily activity, there I am asking whether our mind is detached and we are just I'm doing all the activities without just like that.
You have to evaluate. If your mind is clinging on to somebody, something, then you're attached. If your mind is always united with the divine, if your mind is all the time in Satchidanand, then you're free.
Yeah, that is what I want.
How can I go to your mind and tell you whether your mind is detached?
This is the answer I wanted to know, because I am always with something or the other chanting or something I'm doing, and at the same time I'm doing my daily, whatever is in the kitchen, I do that also.
So my answer to you, you can do whatever you're doing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Your hands can be doing your earthly duty.
Yes.
But your mind should be connected to the divine.
Connected, yes.
You can be listening to some Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I am chopping vegetables also for Krishna. Every member of my family is also manifestation of Krishna. But I am not going to go away from my path And
Yes.
nobody needs to tell us what is right and wrong. Nobody needs to tell us. We have got our own consciousness. We have got our own conscience, the voice of the divine. Sometimes we cannot hear the voice because of the noise. There is so much noise, we cannot hear the voice. Okay, Yogita.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yogita, please.
गुरुजी शिवम,
Shivam,
गुरुजी
bolo
मेरा
ja.
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कि
हाँ.
when you go into absolutely deep sleep, absolutely, तो मैंने ऑब्जर्व करा है कि मेरा सर दर्द होता है. तो is it due to what? Like
Cannot, then it is just a physical aspect of your deep sleep. See, I'm asking you a question. Please pay attention. It means you are not in deep sleep. When you are in deep sleep, you cannot feel headache.
अच्छा.
The moment you are feeling headache means you are not in deep sleep. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
In a state of deep sleep, you feel nothing. In a state of deep sleep, the body is asleep, the mind is asleep. This mind is not sleeping. It is fooling you. It is causing you headache, but you don't know for what reason it's causing you headache. It is silently causing you headache. You need to prepare yourself to sleep. Before sleeping, you should think of some good things, listen to some divine music, spend some time in meditation, then sleep. You will reach a deep sleep where you will be completely blank. You will not have any headache or anything. Please try it. Mr. Will.
सर एक मिनट, एक और पूछना था. मैं आपसे deliberately I am working on this, that I watch my thoughts. मतलब I keep on watching कि if I'm doing something and other thoughts are coming. So in that case, what should I do? I should say go away, or what should I say?
Yeah, you can. There are many things you can do. See, suppose there's somebody, the neighbor is coming and knocking at your door. One thing you can tell, you can open the door and say, go, and shut the door. Or you can refuse to reply. Let the neighbor knock at the door. Or you can open the door and let the dog outside to chase the neighbor. What you do, there are different solutions. When the thought comes, you can either go to a state of consciousness. You can watch the thought. You can spend time in meditation. You can stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. There are different methods of dealing with thoughts. You have to know all the methods. And you have to learn ultimately to be in a state where you are a master of your thoughts. You have to be in a state of consciousness. You should not be in a state of mind. The mind will create MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires. MIND, mind. You should not be in the state of mind. You should be in the state of consciousness. Then the thoughts will come like little fish swimming in the ocean of consciousness. You need to be in that state. And it's not easy. It needs practice, slowly. Yes, Mr. Will, thank you. Mr. Will.
Hi, Pranam Guruji. Thank you very much for your
Namaskar, Mr. Will. Tell me your question.
In Buddhism, they have this word Mara. I don't know if you've ever heard the word Mara. I believe in Hinduism, it's related to this word Rakshaya. Is that correct? Do you know those?
No, I'm not very familiar. But tell me, what do you understand by it, and what is your question?
The Rakshaya stand for the dark elements, where God stands for the element of light. I just wonder how you. It's a kind of fundamental principle in religion that you have the forces of light and the forces of darkness, and there's always a kind of warfare between the two. And obviously, the light is the source of all good things, and the dark is also source of many dangers. And I just wonder if you've given any teachings on Rakshaya and protection against Rakshaya, safety against Rakshaya, because it's a very dangerous realm. And so, let
me tell you why I am not properly very aware of this is because I have dropped it on my course of my life.
Yes.
You have to drop all duality. Let me explain to you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
The sun is shining.
Yes,
The sun
sir.
is shining.
Yes, sir.
You are in London. It
Yes,
is
sir.
daytime in London. After some time, it becomes night.
Yes, sir.
Does it mean that the sun disappears?
No.
What happened?
You're in the dark. I don't know. Something happened.
The
Lost.
earth rotates. The earth is rotating. That's why you're in the dark.
Yes. Yes.
Will the sun rise tomorrow morning, or there will be no sunrise tomorrow morning?
Sunrise tomorrow. Yes.
It will be there. Do you know, hundreds of years ago,
Yes.
when the world used to believe that the earth is flat and the sun rises in the east and the sun is moving to the west. Do you know,
Yes.
you know about that?
Yes.
There was a man called Galileo.
Yes.
The church put him behind bars, put him
Yes.
in jail, because
Yes.
he told this is not true. He told the sun is straight and the earth is moving. And when he
Yes.
told them, the people told him, you're talking against the will of God. You're talking against the Bible. You're talking against the text. They put him in jail.
Yes.
And the poor man died. And hundreds of years later, the church apologized that he was right.
Yes.
What I'm trying to tell you is, if you are on the spiritual path, there is
Yes.
no darkness.
Yes.
That's the analogy I gave you.
Yes.
You are moving. You are moving from mind to consciousness. When you're
Yes.
in the mind state, there is darkness. When you're in the consciousness state, there is no darkness.
Yes.
If you go to Iceland in July, like I go every year, 24 hours the sunshine, the land of the midnight sun, there is no darkness.
Yes.
So this, you have to reach, Mr. Will, that point of time.
Yes.
What is Raksha? You know something? The kingdom of God, you follow the Bible, right? You follow Christianity.
Somewhat. Yes.
The basic, you may be following Buddhism also, but you know something? They say the kingdom of God is within you.
Yes.
God, this is Luke 17, Corinthians 3:16, God lives in the temple of your heart.
Yes.
You are yourself a divine manifestation.
Yes.
You don't need any darkness. You don't need to worry about Rakshaya, and you don't need to worry about Mara. These are terms which make us believe that there will be pleasure and pain, there will be joy and sorrow. In the journey of enlightenment, you want to reach Sat Chit Anand.
Yes.
Sat Chit Anand is a state of Anand or bliss, which
Yes.
comes from Sat Chit. It comes from truth consciousness.
Yes.
When you realize I am not will.
Yes.
Will is just my name. When
Yes.
you were born, were you Will?
No.
You were not Will or Bill or nothing. You were just a baby boy.
Yes.
But throughout your life, you tell everybody, hi, I'm Will, I'm Will, I'm Will. So you are not Will, your name is Will.
Yes.
When you were born, what did I ask you the question when you were born? Did I ask you this question?
Not yet. Well, you just asked it. Was I called Will? That's what you asked.
No. I asked you, when were you born? Have I asked you this question?
No.
When were
Well,
you born? What is your birth date on your birth certificate?
58.
No, which date?
15 January.
If you on your birth certificate, it's 15 January, correct?
Yes, sir.
But it's fake.
Yes.
Because ask your mother, on 14th of January, you were alive. You were kicking her in the stomach.
Yes, quite. Yes.
So this is the problem, Will. We have just been brainwashed. We have been taught many things. You were actually conceived 9 months before.
Right. Yes.
So when you start getting to that truth, what were you when you were conceived 9 months before? Then you will be enlightened. Then you don't need Mara and Raksha. You don't need all this.
Yes.
You are the manifestation of the divine. You are none other than the Supreme yourself.
Yes, sir.
Man's greatest sin,
Yes, sir.
greatest sin is he doesn't know who he is.
Yes, sir.
I hope it's making sense to you. I don't know whether it's making sense to you or not.
Yes,
But
yes.
Will, one of the things on the spiritual journey which I did, I wiped out many of the lies they taught me. They taught me that God lives in the skies. These were lies.
Yes.
God is everywhere, in everything. And I'm happy I see you on this call every day. And also what I'm happy is you're very open-minded. You're not closed-minded to your belief systems. That is very important to learn. We have to be open to learning.
Yes, sir.
So is it good enough for today, or you want to ask me something else?
Well, I think you've answered the question. The main thing is that you yourself have managed to steer clear of it. And I think that that's actually the best answer, is to stay clear of it. Because if you get...
Be fearless. My conclusion to your state of your question, learn to be fearless. Learn to live with complete surrender. Let me tell you, Will, we all are here for a few moments, for a few days. One day we have to pack our bags and we have to go. We have to even leave the body. When people will say you passed away, you have to leave the body and you have to go. Let us contemplate on this. When I came 9 months before, what was I? When I depart, what will I be? Try to contemplate on this and you will get a spark of enlightenment. That is what you need. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Sukeshini. Thank you for your patience. Sukeshini Bala.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, I wanted to ask a question. Since I'm working, so okay, on the personal front, I am conscious when I'm doing any karma or something, I am being very conscious. But on behalf of someone, when we are in the office, like the management says you have to speak to somebody, but I know that it's not the truth. Is that I am creating any karma? What kind of karma that will be?
You have to pay for the price. The management is telling you to do something wrong, correct? Your intelligence and your conscience knows you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But you're forced to do it because of the management.
Correct.
You should not do it.
Okay.
Which means there are only two options. Either you must tell the management, see, my ethics do not permit me to do it, or you have to change your job.
Okay.
And I'm telling you a point blank answer. If you have a doubt, you can ask me further.
Yeah,
Let me tell you one thing.
Because that always had a it was going against my consciousness. So I always had that doubt, because it is employees only, management, employees, and the mediator.
Yeah. No, Sukeshini, the beautiful line in the Bible. It says, what would it gain a man if he gained the whole world but lost his own soul? What will you gain, Sukeshini? What will you gain? By a little bit of salary or money, what will you gain?
Correct,
you will lose your soul.
Correct.
No, you must. This is a very preliminary thing in the journey of enlightenment. The realization, man is very funny. Man cheats his customers. He cheats his boss. He cheats his employees. He cheats the government. He cheats everybody to make money, ultimately to leave it behind. Ultimately, we are going to leave the money now.
Yeah.
And don't tell me, occasionally, that if you don't tell this bad things that they are telling you to do, don't tell me you don't have the confidence that you will not be able to feed yourself. You know that you are confident to feed yourself. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, definitely.
Nah, don't do wrong, Sukeshini. You are a soulful person. See, and I give you all straight point blank answers. I don't give you any hanky-panky answers. Straight to the point answer.
Like good, you cleared. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sukeshini. Thank you. We have to close the call quickly. Bala and Kailash, quick comments. Today, there's no flight to miss. I can talk to you all even 2 minutes more. But in future, I have to be careful. Otherwise, I will miss a flight every few days. Bolo, Bala.
What did you tell that mind means? Misery, ignorance, and?
Negativity and desires. MIND.
Desires. And Guruji,
thank you.
How sun, only answer in this thing now. How sun and moon have effects on us, sir?
They have no effect on you. They give you good vitamin. Sun will give you good vitamin according to doctors. Don't get carried away. Sun moves like this, moon moves like this eclipse, that eclipse. Don't believe all these things. This is called mythya. Don't get carried away by all these things. If there's some scientific thing, they tell you that this vitamin is good, you walk in the sunshine, you follow it. If there's a biological suggestion, but don't get caught in mythological things. Biological you can believe, but mythological you must not believe. Kailash.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kailash. Bolo Kailash, we are closing the call.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
That you missed the flight yesterday, okay? So my question is that that is written already in your karma that you will not reach yesterday.
No. That was not written in my karma. That was my bad karma to not go in time. It was my present karma. It was not written in my karma, I will miss the flight.
No, you tried not to catch the flight, but it missed.
But why I went 2 minutes late?
But due to karma, that's you 2 minutes late. You
That
are in
2
the
minutes
discussion
late,
or what?
no. Be very good question. Please understand. There's a difference between your past karma and your difference between your present karma. I missed the plane not because of my past karma. I missed the plane because of my yesterday's karma. I was confident I will reach on time. I should have gone 2 minutes before or 3 minutes before. That is karma, but not past karma. It is my present karma. It is my poor judgment. It is my lack of being in consciousness. My mind told, chalega, 2 minutes ke baad chalega. Huh? I went 2 minutes later, the door is closed.
But if you try 2 minutes early, then also maybe miss.
Then it is my past karma. Then it was my past karma.
If you try
Suppose,
2 minutes before.
Wait. Suppose I was walking towards the plane. And when I was walking in the plane, I was waiting in the elevator. And the elevator got locked, power shut down for some reason. Then it is my past karma.
Okay.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Right. If suddenly the electricity.
When there's a circumstance which is beyond my control, it is the past karma. Beautiful question. When there's a circumstance beyond my control, past karma. When there's a circumstance which is in my control, it is my present karma. Be clear. I'm teaching you all guidelines. I'm giving you is very simple guideline. Even in your sleep, you should know the answer.
Right.
With folded hands, I'm now in Helsinki for one more day tomorrow. I will see you at 8. Folded hands.